Hello everyone, I am Yan, your favorite friendly Frenchman, and Planet Coaster 2 came out a little over a year ago, and since then, let's just say that I played a lot. And with so many hours of playtime comes a collection of many rides, so how about I choose my 10 favorites among them? Just before we get going, make sure to like and subscribe, that way you won't miss the rides that I build next, and let me know in the comments what is your own top 10 of my Planet Coaster 2 rides. Alright, let's start with number 10, which is none other than the first coaster I've ever made in Planet Coaster 2 back during the early access. Air Force was made before the game had even released, making it one of the first blueprints to ever be uploaded to the Planet Coaster 2 workshop. This was back when we didn't have custom supports or the unthemed trains, but I was really excited to make a Vekoma new gen, so I tried my best to make one in less than 24 hours that day. Regardless, I think it was the best first coaster I could have made, and I'm proud to have over 37,000 downloads with it, keeping it to this day among the most downloaded blueprints of the workshop. Let's have a ride on this legacy coaster. I was so excited to finally be able to make this coaster type back in December. You know how much of a Gerstlauer bobsled fan I am, and our number 9 is my first true bobsled, Tiny Rockets. Obviously inspired by Jardin d'Acclimatation Speed Rockets, Tiny Rockets is a double lift hill special with a twist. The custom vehicles have little buttons for a boost mode which turns the lift hill into a mild launch. In fact, that's the version we're gonna ride. I am not a massive fan of the layout because it was made to make sure it could work in boost mode and regular mode, but it still made its way to number 9 because I loved making the rest of this project. At the number 8 spot, we have the only track ride of this list with River Muse, the Hopkins lock flume I've made for the Greek area of Comtesso Park, my first park on Planet Coaster 2. I love this one so much, even though I had to make it shorter than I planned it to be because, you know, I'm a console player, but honestly, I'm still super happy with it. It's beautiful, has got a small dark ride portion, and is so compact. Honestly, the only reason it's at number 8 is because I feel like I could have made it better, and maybe that's a sign that I should revisit this concept someday. But for now, we'll have a ride on the existing versions, so enjoy! The next coaster in 7th place is a coaster that Corvus asked me to do for his Spark Cedar Cove, or at least I think so? I don't know, it's not made it in there yet. Barnstormer is a B&M family inverted coaster inspired by Phoenix Rising at Busch Gardens Tampa, but with a Midwest twist on the theming. You may recognize it from Esden Wolf's Wilderness Springs, where it fits perfectly and has been one of the rare things in that park which has been kept around despite multiple reimaginings. This is supposed to be a kid's first inverted coaster, so it's themed to taking your first flight on a biplane. I'd even made an actual biplane near the entrance of the ride, which by the way has this really cool turn going above it, but now it's time for you to take your first flight. Our number 6 for today is back in Camtaso Park, more specifically its Mexican area themed to Saguaro Guitarro, who is the cactus mascot you'll find in this game. That is why this coaster is called Cactus Express. It's a Gerstlauer family coaster themed to an abandoned mine shaft in a cactus-filled canyon. This was my first attempt using the special track elements given to us by this in-game coaster type, which really shows because what I've done with those was really basic. Regardless, the theming elevates this experience to the top 6th place. Do you agree? Well, you'll have to let me know after the POV. Entering the top 5 of my rides this year, we have my most recent thrill coaster and my first Intamin Blitz, The Crow. This is a very intense vertical launch coaster that was built to be the most compact blitz I could make. That means it's a custom support forest with near misses everywhere. But my favorite feature of this project is this custom crow train inspired by Taiga's train. Fun fact, I originally wanted to make this a sorcery themed coaster but had to scrap that to get the video out earlier and settled for this boring American school architecture instead. Still, this coaster is absolutely awesome, showing just how good this new coaster type from the latest DLC is, and here's proof. Once again, let's go back to Camtasso Park for the number 4 Mjolnir, a Norse mythology-themed Vekoma new-gen launch coaster. Try to say that quickly 4 times without messing up, I dare you. This is such a cool concept. Picture this, what if Mjolnir, Thor's mythical hammer, was strapped to a boat? What would happen? Well, probably something like this coaster would, honestly. The theming, the setting, the layout, it all makes this an excellent coaster in my opinion. After all, it was inspired by Terran crossed with Voltron, and that's a good recipe if I've ever seen one. My only issue with it is how unrealistic the topography of the area is. The park is extremely flat, but most of the coaster is located in this artificial fjord that was somehow dug down, which is quite unrealistic, but it doesn't matter because this is an electrifying coaster worthy of the 4th place on this year's list. We are entering the top 3 and oh my, it's probably gonna be a controversial one because here we have my latest project, Pumpkin Patch Express. Hold on, I know what you're gonna say. A kiddie coaster? Is he kidding? Get it? Kidding? Well, no, I am not. Not everything has to be a crazy thrill coaster or an amazingly themed experience. Sometimes a concept is just executed flawlessly and it doesn't need to be more than it already is, and everything in this top 3 is exactly like that in my opinion. Pumpkin Patch Express is my best kiddie coaster, a realistic interpretation of a Vekoma Jr. with fun spooky theming for the Halloween season, and that's all it ever needed to be for this cute little coaster to make it to 3rd place. In 2nd place, we have another Gerstlauer bobsled, yes, call me obsessed. Opa's Rodelbahn from Belflor, which translates to Grandpa's Sled Track. Among the 5 bobsleds that I've made in both Planet Coaster games, this is by far my best one, and I think that's because it's so unique thanks to it being a terrain coaster. Add to that the cute German village setting and the custom ride vehicles being made to look like wooden sleds, and you've got a really fun, albeit simple theming. But what I am the most proud of here is the classic Gerstlauer bobsled feel with the tight wild mouse turns and airtime bumps. I genuinely hope you have as much fun riding this as I've had building it. I have one honorable mention before we get to my best ride of 2025, and that's because it isn't a ride. The working minigolf that I've built with my friend Broccoli is one of the coolest things I've done this year. I mean, you can play minigolf in first person thanks to sequencer and moving platform magic here. It almost makes you wish that Frontier would add a minigolf ride at some point, but that would make this obsolete because you can build your own minigolf thanks to our blueprint by using this share code. So download it, join the YanHQ Discord server, and show us what you've made with this. But with that said, let's discover the best ride I've made in 2025, and the winner is Sub Explorer, my intimate multi-dimension indoor coaster in Camtasso Park. Can you believe that this was my first intimate coaster, and I think it is to this day the best thing I've ever made in a Planet Coaster game. The level of immersion with this ride is unparalleled. Frankly, this is the project that made me want to upgrade to a PC someday. Picture this, you never see the ride from inside the park, the queue line introduces you to bits of the story little by little, when finally you're ready to board a submarine to save the deep sea reef. Even the exit is still immersing you in that story by dropping you off at an underwater cave. I don't think I dislike a single thing about this ride. It's pure cinema, and I'm looking forward to doing more like it in the future. Maybe in a Camtasso Park remake on PC, question mark? I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's live in the present and enjoy Sub Explorer. And voila, these have been the 10 best rides that I've made during this first year of Planet Coaster 2's life cycle. I cannot wait to do this next year with another year full of exciting rides. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss what's next, like and hype the video, as well as tell me what is your own top 10 of my best rides in a comment down below. You can also become a channel supporter or a VIP supporter with the link in the description to get early access to new videos, sneak peeks at the new projects, and your names at the end of my videos and in my parks. VIPs also get exclusive shorts with detailed and narrated looks at new projects and an exclusive Discord channel to chat with me daily about what's to come. Speaking of Discord, are you a member of the YanHQ yet? Well, what are you waiting for then? We're nearing 7,500 subscribers on the channel, and this server's where the upcoming contest will be held. Thank you so much for watching my video. This has been Yan, your favorite friendly Frenchman, and as always, you've been awesome, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.